So you're posh, but you're not sure that it has any impact in one's life. Um, Let me think. You're wrong. Just as clear as that. Sorry for not typing or anything, but I'm really tired at this time to type even my name in an email. So this is why computers get cameras and microphones and all the good stuff of technology. So I'm in my room, which is a bit chaotic, and it's got a big bed and a big bookcase in it with some books because some of them are back in London and some are here. Um, my mum hates my books and she asks me not to buy any more. And over there, you can see my guitar, and over there, you would obviously be able to see my wooden waster, which is a sword if my bum was not that big. But what the hell? So, yeah, where do I live? I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to, take a guess. Where am I from? Where do I live? How old am I? You can see I'm a girl, obviously. You can see some other things as well. So, yeah, but I'm not gonna make that very easy on you. Actually, I think that having the money and having access to proper education can make all the difference in the world. I was watching the other day this documentary BBC did, and it goes by the name Poor Kids or something, and it's already on YouTube. And it's shocking to see the circumstances in which almost 4 million children live in the UK. So I would not be that naive, or, you know, I would not pretend to be that naive as of to say that I would not think that it has an impact on one's life. It means you can speak proper English, for one thing, and it means a series of other things as well, like I don't know, being able to travel and travel. It is something that is mind opening and mind changing, and I think having access to money, from my experience with the few very wealthy people that I have met, is that it broadens your horizons and it gives you this attitude that you own life. Life is your own, you can do whatever you want with life, um, which is really an attitude that not a lot of people who are not grown up in money would have by default. I mean, they would have to work very hard to gain that sort of attitude, and they would actually have to be lucky enough to be raised in a house with very supporting parents, which would, positively reinforce their kids like most of the time. Otherwise, you normally do not get that. So I would say you're pretty privileged, and actually, I would say that you do know that. And yeah, you're being funny about saying that it doesn't make a difference when it's so obvious and so evident that it does. So, why don't you start explaining what you think that it means? What are the pros and cons, if you think it's got any cons? And, what you think is really the elements that make up posh. And yeah, I know it's considered rude in England to call posh people posh, and I do understand that this is a term used by the non posh to characterize the posh people. But still, I think it's a valid term because fat people do not like being called fat, but it's like, hello, maybe you should embrace the term that the rest of the world is trying to use on you because maybe it holds some truth as well. So, silly old me saying a lot of things at half 2 a.m. Well, Waiting for your answer now.